Why, hello, everyone. Pleasure to see you all. Thank you for your patience with our late start. As per usual, we have some tech issues. Whether or not they're self-created, we don't need to worry about right now. Uh, um, Here we are. It's good too. I have most of the videos and things set up now. Nice. Ish. Oh, did everyone roll just in case there's
Oh,
any
I
fallout
did.
and you need like robot parts in your hands? Um,
Always.
oh,
Don't
well,
tempt me with a good
yeah,
time.
yeah, for real, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Which parts?
Oh, Sam beat me.
Was almost
Oh,
nice.
I think she got it.
nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Ed, did you roll?
It did, yeah.
Okay. It didn't show. Oh, there it is. It's right in front of my face. I'm literally looking at it. Okay.
Oh my.
All right, Stephanie.
All
We're
right.
professionals.
Yeah.
I never called myself a
Yeah,
professional.
nice.
Not in this arena.
All right, we're good. I'm gonna swappy do the name tags out here, and
Oh no.
my own dice out. Always looking at robot parts. Nice. All right. We have the wonderful Mortimer top left here, and Galen on the top. He's giving me a hard time earlier. And then, just kidding. Rowan and the eyes full of wonder, Erwin. And the grumpy Carrick with a heart of gold. um, Melissa might be joining, so I guess I'll put her next. Well, usually she's not here right now. She's not showing up, so we'll put Rain next. She sometimes comes in halfway. And then Devon, yeah, and Blueberry at tail end.
Oh.
That's it. That's all we needed for this broadcast. Yeah. Anyway, here we are. Thank you, players, for your patience as well, of course. Let's get this show on the road, right? Yeah. Episode 164.
Oh, we're so close. 5 away from 169.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Like so close. Calculating. Calculating.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Son of a bitch, I was so close though. Awesome. Okay. So what as you probably saw in the recap, what an incredible last session we had. Ooh, finally heroes triumphing over Zolkir Garden Earthgrip, killing him not once but twice as he was using a form of necromancy to come back in different bodies. Um, so much going on. That terrible 3-session epic battle for Khal Daruhl, and maybe more. But here we are tonight. Here's a little bit of an opening scene, and then I'll find some nice ambient music, and I will post that in our Zoom call, and I'll play it for you lovely viewers. And then we'll jump right into some roleplay. Far below the surface, in the belly, the island of Bolmodir, a city shaken to its core has its first glimmer of our heroes and the Stormfall Coalition stand victorious over Zolkir Gardener. Benhold, and Lilith Casfury lead the charge in clearing the remaining undead. And after another 12 hours of thorough searching and eliminating, the ancient dwarven city of Khal Daruhl is deemed to be clear of gardens and our heroes assist, and with the all clear finally sounded, they march their weary bones back to the new reclamation headquarters, filling the grand forum outside of level 3 and the ancient estates of the ruling council, Khal Daruhl. You all approach a tent, the main tent. You know that Fenhold and Lilith have been operating out of here, and the guards give a invigorated salute as they see you all approach. They're heroes. You step inside, the soft light flickering from the magical torch candle lights. Long tables set up, people scurrying about. Fenhold and Lilith Casfury at the other end of this tent. Fenhold giving a look up, seeing you all, giving a wide smile, heading back down to his papers. Let you all take it away.
Is there any food here, Dan?
Not in this tent.
Okay.
Ben also said there's a snack available.
That's amazing.
So we have, let's see, there's Finhold and Casper. They said they're going over some notes at the end of at either end of the tent.
Yeah, there's probably a good 18, 22 people bustling around. This is like a 50-foot long, 40-foot wide tent. Heavy canvas, and a few wooden posts that separated long tables here and there where people are doing different plannings and sorting out how to reclaim everything that's been lost now that the all clear's been sounded. Lilith and Fenhold working on something pretty not feverishly, but like very involved in whatever they're working on at the end of their table.
Yes, Kaylin would look around at the group. Is everyone doing okay? It's quite a fight.
Exhausting. Ugh.
Yeah.
Another tight one.
Yeah.
But we made it.
Yeah. You did good. All of you did really good. Good job. Another soul cure down, I guess.
That
Well,
one was.
technically the first, right?
I'm
Oh,
trying.
I mean,
wasn't
The one
was-
you sent away is still out there somewhere.
Stephanie just not remembering. Did we not kill?
Brixie.
Out of character. You
Oh,
said Brixie,
Brixie. But
Sue,
what about the
Emil.
first one? There was another one that we.
Darren.
Darrenus, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Rowan wouldn't know about that, I don't think. So
Mm-mm. We had one before that one that we were able to get rid of.
oh wow, that's amazing. I would love to hear that story sometime.
Yeah,
It was underwater, believe it or not.
another long one.
Fun.
But that one was rather more difficult. I fear that they're going to get worse as we go.
I have some information for you, I think. Maybe we should all sit down. Is there a place to sit down here in this tent, Dan?
Oh yeah. I mean, there are a number of wooden seats along any of the tables. You're currently on the other side of the and from the people you know, but there's room to sit.
Okay. Kayla, we're just gonna go over there and sit and wait for the rest to sit down.
Crap. It must be serious if she's asking us to sit down.
I don't remember what Rowan's appearance was, but Rowan's gonna flip into a more relaxed outfit. Fairly tight-fitting black pants, a white shirt with a black vest, and a black necktie, but that's untied and just hanging over their neck. Haircut is a side cut with a big kind of flop over that almost covers part of the face, and then
Oh,
Rowan will head over to the table and sit at maybe a corner of the table or something like that.
Nice.
Just sits on the ground and leans against something.
You had me really worried, Kaylin. Where did you go?
that's part of what I want to tell you, I guess. Sorry, I guess I should apologize first. It was, I guess, reckless of me to go into the transportation circle. It looked like it was closing, and I just wanted to know where they were sending all of the undead.
Oh, you don't need to apologize for being reckless. I mean, that's nothing to apologize for.
Well, it's not the first time I've done something and not consult the group that was like that. So
That was way too similar.
I wanted to know if they were going to another place in the city. I just worried, and I should have mentally reached out to at least one of you, but I didn't think about it in the moment.
You can do that?
She will telepathic say to you, Rowan, yes.
That's amazing.
Little something left over, I guess.
Rowan is about 50% between the kid at Christmas who wants to know the story, like how can you tell me, and like not being polite and not interrupting you, letting you tell your bigger story. So
Yeah.
Rowan's kind of like,
Keelan just kind of smiles uncomfortably at Rowan. So I went through the teleportation circle, and it took me to the keep. Well, outside the keep. To the teleportation circle outside. Near the forest.
Where were they all going? Were they all headed for the keep? The undead?
They were all heading for that area. The keep it did seem like it could be overrun. Yeah. I might have you, Mort, sometime after you've recovered and slept, reach out to Aaron. I'm a
Will
little
do.
worried, and I hope that he wasn't in there.
I can do that. I can message him.
Okay.
I've got spell slots left.
Okay. Well, not only were there the undead, thousands of them there. It was almost impossible to get back, honestly. We also saw, well, myself there, Yathaz, looking like me. And Yathaz used a key to open a portal of sorts. And I recognized the key, one that we know very well. And she'll kind of look at Blueberry and Erinwin. It was the key to the tower.
I immediately search for the key that was given to us.
Blueberry growls at the thought. Yeah, you find the key, Airman.
Okay. All right, so it's not ours, at least.
I
How did that one get one?
don't know. I tried to stop it from using the key, but I didn't aim well enough, and I couldn't get to it in time, and without also risking not making it back on the portal before it closed. So we should definitely check on the tower. But again, he looked like me, so I'm a little worried that whatever, Aoife would probably trust me if they saw me. And I don't think that I told Aoife anything about that someone like me might show up. So I don't know why, but I didn't think about it. So yeah. So we should check on the tower. I definitely want to message Aaron, make sure that he's okay. Yeah.
What was Yathaz doing there? Was he just? Could you tell what he was doing? Was he assaulting the keep, or was he? I can't imagine unless the mirror. Maybe he wanted the mirrors.
I think it might have. Dan, did it have something to do with the ley lines? That was quite a bit ago.
It was.
Yeah.
That's a while ago.
Yeah. So I mean, okay. So I mean, she wouldn't have really known about the ley. She wouldn't have really been able to tell it. But like, so he was there. He had the key. He opened the port. He used the key to open the door, or to open the portal. Right?
It looked like he was. I mean, you're aware of the ley lines and everything focused on the very center of that circle, which would probably mean something to you. That it was the very center, or near the center of that big mage circle. And so you know that's probably part of it. But yeah, whatever that facsimile of a key was, it wasn't the normal use a door, but through time and like through space, cracked on. But it seemed forced, very brute force.
Okay.
And likely with something to do with magic.
Okay. It was near the ley lines, where the ley lines are. So I think it had something to do with, I mean, we've been told that that's a super powerful area. So I think that had something to do with it.
The ley lines, of course. Yeah.
Could I ask where the undead ended up?
Did they went through the portal, right, Dan? Or no? Or they were just there. They didn't go through. They didn't go through with Yathaz, did they?
You did not see
zombies?
any, because you had to flee shortly after. You didn't see any.
Okay. I think that they're still at the keep.
But the portal closed after him, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, because I couldn't. Yeah. So the zombies are, I mean, the undead are still zombies. Well, I mean, whatever. The undead are still around the keep area, I think. So we should probably check in. Do we have a way to communicate with, well, I mean, either today or tomorrow, we should probably try to communicate with Shuffle Trot too, to make sure that they're aware that there are thousands of undead a couple of hours away. If not already in the town.
I can go sending a few times.
Okay.
Few meaning 4.
That's all that I have. And then
Well, I didn't understand any of that, but that was great.
Have we not told you about your Thaz, Rowan?
I think you told me a little bit about it, but it was a lot of words.
Hmm. Would
So
you understand better
where-
if I wrote it down for you? Caitlin's sincere. She's not smiling. Stephanie's smiling, but Caitlin's sincere.
I mean, maybe a picture at some point, or maybe just a troop count. But
Okay.
I think we can just boil it down to: are we sleeping tonight, and where do we fight next? 'Cause
We
I'm
should
a soldier,
definitely
that's what I
sleep.
do.
Long story short, there's a big old nasty lich that's trying to take over the world. He sent his undead army to our home in Zambora.
Oh, okay.
And now he's in a big magical place that could be very dangerous.
The tower, Rowan, can pretty much travel anywhere. It's kind of exists outside of time and space. Bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
That's Blueberry's home.
Yes.
Blueberry, are you okay?
It's my master is there. I'm just worried about her.
We should probably get some rest before we check the tower. I'm sure we all could use it. Blueberry, do you have a way to communicate with your master?
You see, Blueberry has sending.
Oh yeah, we can do sending. Yeah, I mean, I just meant.
No, just
Okay.
I would just use the key.
Yeah.
I mean, we have that bag that we can send notes through, but if she doesn't look in it, then that's it's kind of pointless.
Yeah. Well, we can, check in maybe. I mean, it'd probably be good to like send a message to her first, then.
I will cast sending using a 3rd level slot because I'm allowed seconds. And I'll cast one, and I will send a message to Aoife. Say, "Hey, if Kaylin's in the tower, that's not actually Kaylin. Please tell me you're safe."
You send that message off to Eva.
That's it.
Or it'll
Nice.
look like kind of like, all right, to the point, I suppose.
That word count, that'll extremely succinct.
You got to edit and cut and revise.
Yeah, you're not hearing any responses or anything currently, but you know the message goes out.
Nothing.
I can tell she received it though, right?
Yeah,
It didn't
you know
like,
it went out, didn't fail or anything like that.
but like it didn't, bounce back. No other person to receive the message on the other end.
Yeah. As best
What?
you could tell something like that. Oh, because you can't actually tell the spell.
Was that a yes or a no?
Yes and
It's,
no. Sam.
you have no idea because it doesn't work that way.
Yes. Sending doesn't have a return code.
Oh, come on. Mister taught this to me herself.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing.
Well, we definitely need at least a short rest before we try to check, because a few of us are down.
Let's just, again, maybe we should check. Well, you still have some slots left, Arrow, and maybe we could try Orin at the keep, see if he's at the keep, and if he's safe.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Aaron Wing, could you just reach out to Orin and just
Yeah.
ask if he's okay and just tell him that there are zombies at the keep, undead at the keep?
Hey, Orin, are you okay? Apparently, there's a zombie on our lawn.
Plural. Thousands.
There's a few zombies on our lawn. Are you okay? Kayla wants to know if you're okay.
And who's that one, Jim?
That's Orin, Dan.
Yeah. Oh, right. Orin was.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Go for it. If I think we figured
Okay.
out what was going on with Orin, he would have he did the
Yeah,
sneak,
he
did the
was
checks,
in
then went back to
Zambora.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh no, right. He didn't leave because the city's being assaulted. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. I'm fine. Did you say zombies or undead, Aaron? One.
Zombies.
Okay.
There's a zombie on our lawn.
Zombies at the keep. Should I go check it out? I've been spending time with a friend in Zambora. What do you say?
Well, I don't want those details. He's in Zambora right now, and he wants to know if he should go back to the keep.
Oh, no. There are too many. Tell him to just stay in Zambora until we can contact him.
We'll use a 4th level spell slot to contact him because we still haven't decided
That's
to
awesome.
not answer with the question.
Erwin, if you could please also mention that he should tell Shuffletrot about and that there's a lot of undead at the keep.
Right. When I say a few, I mean like teeming endless amounts. Go stay in Zambora and also go tell Scarlet what's going on.
Will do. Stay safe. Take care of Kaylin. And he'll end it. So yeah, he would go and try and tell Shuffletrot, Dan.
Okay.
Okay, if we need to cast Sending, I can cast it one more time, and it would be using my 8th level slot. So, if we need to talk to anyone else.
Aren's checking on Shuffletrot or telling Shuffletrot, so we don't need to worry about that anymore, because I'm sure that he will. Yeah, don't. Mort, can you think of anything else that we need to, anyone else that we should contact regarding?
Well, as long as Zambor's alerted about the undead, that's step one. But
And they are still a few hours away from the city too, so it's
they'll have time to prepare.
yeah.
Maybe we should update Rowan's friend Rooney.
Oh, the Runekeeper.
Oh,
Awesome.
Oh,
It took me a minute. I'm like, Rooney. Oh,
Rooney, I'm like, who the hell is Rooney?
That's awesome.
Good idea, Garrett. Yeah, we can. Sure. Aaron, do you want to do that?
what are we gonna tell him?
Oh, I guess just update him that Euthaz has
Heading to the tower, the Oblivion
gained
Tower.
access to the tower, possibly, and we're going to check on it tomorrow or in 9 hours.
I make a suggestion as a player. We don't actually know where Emil is. We could give Emil a quick rundown. He might be standing. He's probably not. He might be standing next to the Runekeeper. He might be standing next to Sam. We don't have to role play it out, but
He's
like,
not here.
Dan could kind of figure out where Emil is and if Emil could pass on to anybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm. Well, I would even
Damn.
say that Emil would have a choice. Like with all this going on, this would be a hot spot. Emil would have definitely had the option to come here and be gather information now that this seems to be resolved. That's the time to come in, gather all the information while all the clues and things are fresh.
Right. I was just thinking we can message Emil without a sending spell.
Mm-hmm.
It potentially
that's
saves us
right.
a sending spell.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cantrip. So, okay, if Emil's within 150 feet.
Well, Emil's on
Emil
the-
is on the
He's-
mind link.
He's
Yeah.
mental. Yeah, he's mental.
Mm-hmm.
So if Emil is really far away, he may be able to send messages for you.
Yeah, well, maybe we should contact Emil too.
Any of us can do that, right?
Yeah, hey, Emil.
Hello?
Hey, are you what? Can you tell me where you're at right now, or is it a secret? I don't really know how these things work. Are you like a spy?
A little bit. I'm on the move a little bit. Is there anything urgent you need from me, or vice versa? I haven't seen Brixie yet, by the way.
Okay, well that's one thing I was going to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you ever was thinking about it, don't go to the keep right now. It's overrun with undead. We'll
Okay.
take care of it.
Okay.
But also, Ythaz might have access to the tower. I saw Ythaz access the tower with a key. We tried to reach out to Aoife. Aoife did not respond. And we were going to check on the tower once we get a good rest. And we just took care of another Zolkir. Earth grip? Am I getting that right, Dan?
Mm-hmm.
Earth grip, yeah. And I guess just if you have contact with I'm forgetting names all over the place, Sam or the Runekeeper, anytime like soonish, that maybe just let them know.
And do we want to say that Emil is anywhere in particular, or do you want to just leave it up to me as well? I think I'm close to any of those.
Yeah, I think whomever you want to be close to, any of the major players in the coalition, and any of the important locations, you're welcome to be at. You feel Emil would be at.
Okay, I don't think it makes sense for Emil to be at the Runekeeper. Okay, I will get the message to people and I'll try and get it to Sam. I'm not really close to the Runekeeper though, but
Okay.
Or Scarlet, so those would be two people. But yeah, I'll definitely get that information out as far and wide as I can. Thank you, much appreciated.
Yeah, we have Aaron that's going to tell Scarlet, so that should be covered. Yeah, and I saw Ythaz myself, and Ythaz definitely looked like me, so just so that you're aware of that too.
Do we think Ythaz can only look like you, or is there a wider?
I don't know.
I'll relay that too and have people on their guard.
Okay.
People will be very suspicious of you, be warned.
Okay. Thank you, Emil.
Thank you. Well done. And so Dan, Emil will tell Lady Winfred Delka as soon as he can, because that's a quick communication line.
Mhm.
We'll let the Harpers know when he reasonably can.
Mhm.
And Sam or
Nala.
why have I forgotten? Sorry?
Nala.
Nala. Sam and Nala. I assume he'll be working with them because he's kind of apprenticing under Sam, so he'll get that knowledge to at least one of them as soon as he can.
Okay. Okay. Caitlin, did you mention Brixie to Emil?
Emil said that he hadn't seen Brixie.
If you go back to when we encountered Brixie and Brixie flew off, this message was sent to Emil to warn him
Yes.
that
Right.
Yeah,
Brixie was coming.
Okay,
Kaylin
okay.
Kaylin mentally told him that.
Yeah, so this time he just said she hasn't gotten here yet.
Oh, nice. Okay, thank you. All right. No, thank you, Trisha. Yay, Seb. All right, some more people kind of push into the tent. Some others leave. Lilith kind of slams a fist down, not in an angry way, but a frustrated way at the other end of the tent at the table, and like moves two parchments and kind of like shuffles them around to kind of relook at whatever they're sorting out.
Kaylin will, is gonna kind of like, excuse me, and she'll get up and go towards Lilith and Finn. If Finn's still over there.
Yeah, yep. Ben has been working hard. Ben has his hair down.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have my hair tie. I look pretty thoroughly. Couldn't find it. Oh, Sarah.
Hey, so how are she'll kind of like look kind of over what they're doing, what they're looking at. How are things going?
Pretty well. We've, of course, cleared the city. We've managed to set up a pace to begin reclamation. We had an assessment done of it's ongoing, of the 5th floor. See what we can, how best to handle rebuilding. There's been a fair bit of damage throughout the city, but it has left us with quite a prime opportunity to make some serious changes. So even in the structure of the city, things were designed to keep the ruling class up here, and there've been these issues. And he looks at Lilith and then back to you with shipwrecked people being indentured servants. There's, I think, quite a bit we can do to rebuild. And as you're scanning, it looks like a big seating arrangement is what you're looking at. Like 3 different parchments with like different seating. Things are coming together.
Okay. We might want to send some people, some soldiers down towards the at least.
He messages you mentally quickly, like, the forge?
Yeah, no, I forgot that it does need to be checked out though, because I did see some people going in and out there. So
he kind of like takes a minute, nods to you, and reaches across one of the parchments and moves. There's like little it's a seating arrangement thing with different chairs that have names on it, and he slides a few over and around as he says something to Lilith. But as he's doing that, he's mental messaging you. We found that the elves that were assisting, hurting the undead, were actually drow in disguise. He could only disguise himself so much, but they were drow. Garden had struck some sort of a deal with the drow from the adjacent Underdark for their assistance with this. I think they were going to be given this, well, the remnants of the city. We don't know the actual deal, but they were in fact drow. He's mental messaging that, and he looks back to you. Yes.
Okay. Also, there's something that both of you should probably hear.
Lilith, towards as well. Oh, yes.
I went through a teleportation circle that Garton had up.
Oh.
He was ushering all of the undead through that teleportation circle. and well, it went to actually our home and kind of nods over towards the group in Zambora or outside of Zambora.
Oh,
And Yathaz was there.
no. Do
And kind of like glances at Fen and then back at Lilith. I have a pretty good confirmation that he has access to something that could get him pretty much anywhere.
delightful.
A magical tower of sorts.
What of the undead? Does he plan to march on Zambora then?
Probably. I mean, he disappeared through the thing. The undead were just kind of left there. I had to get back to the portal because it was closing. So I wasn't able to see where this undead were heading. If they were being led or if they were just there. But we've let Shuffle Trot know in Zambora.
Oh, good.
One of the council persons there, and just so you know, Lilith,
Yes.
I can't remember. I think, yeah, she told Lilith about that someone might come looking like
Yeah.
her, but and then gave her the passphrase. You know how I mentioned that someone might look like me?
Yes.
That someone is Yathaz.
Oh.
And whether, I don't know if I said that or not before, but he may be able to change into different people, but I know for sure that he can change into me because I saw it through the teleportation circle. So
Lovely. I am unsure how to plan for that. Where was the teleportation circle? Is it still standing? Do we need to worry about?
no, I
It
think it
closed.
disappeared, right, Dan?
It did.
It closed. Yeah, no, it closed. Just after I got back through. So yeah, so just so that you're aware, Yathaz probably can get anywhere that he wants to now.
We need to come together. I think. Wait, she's not a member of that, is she? Well, please know. Looks, she knows that you're also a member of the council, like tentatively. But please know that. Well, we need to rebuild and bring our people back. We're here. This is a greater issue, and we're here to face that battle. I hope that it comes to a head soon, and we'll offer up what forces we can.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Lilith. I know that the city is in good hands with you.
Leans over
And
the
I'm-
table and puts her hand on your hand.
And I'm
We'll be
sorry
in
that
good
we
hands soon
lost.
for you.
That we lost. What was the guy's name that died? One of them died, right, Dan?
Oh gosh, yeah, you lost. There were two, in fact.
I
Let's
mean, other than, of
see,
course, Earth Grip, but
Yep. Those are the other people.
Was
Terranoid
it just-
Blackbrand
yeah.
died defending the stairway, the pinch point, and Iron Cragnukle had been missing in action. In fact, I don't. Wait, do you know what happened to them or no? Okay.
I think so. No.
Yeah. Iron Cragnukle's missing in action. Last you heard.
Have we found out anything about Cragnukle?
Yes. He didn't deserve the way that he was found to be among the undead.
that just leaves Lilith, Dan?
Lilith,
And
you
me? That's it?
in a pretty bad state.
Okay, all right.
I mean, and Fenhold and whatever. He's been vying for the council, so this you might have a decent shot now.
Yeah.
Take her out and rule the city together.
Lilith.
Stand out.
Kaylin stands there and thinks sincerely about what she just heard. Just kind of stares off into a daze.
Suddenly, Lilith just walks away from the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. She moves a few things around on the shuffles awkwardly.
Lilith, do you... Well, we can talk about this later and you can think about it. Do you need me here?
Soon, I know you still have time, and contract is a contract, and it's obviously you have greater issues to deal with, but most certainly, if you'll consider it, if we're able to handle Yathaz, you'd be an incredible asset to Khal Daruhl and rebuilding.
Okay. Well, I think that might have kind of sped up a bit, so after everything's done, I plan to come back here anyway, so
Good.
shouldn't be too much longer, but if there's ever a time that you need me to come back sooner or need me to do something, just let me know, okay?
So, I'm glad to hear that. Yes, we will. I've been, well, the two of us, I believe, will manage for now on the council, and been kind of like, oh, that's like the first he's hearing of that, until we're able to return.
I'm sure you will do wonderfully. Okay.
Perhaps I could ask you just for your assistance here. Penhold and I are having trouble sorting out these plans, and she'll shuffle, push some of the parchment over towards you. As you get a closer look, you see this is, again, like a big seating arrangement. We just don't know where to seat all of you in the celebration of our victory. And it's like a grand hall for like a big ass dwarven party in celebration of reclaiming the city. And that's like they've worked on a lot of the other things, and now they're just working on like what they feel is a pretty important part, making sure everyone celebrates their victory.
Oh, well, I guess a celebration would be good.
Yes, there's a head table here, and I insisted that you all sit at the head table. You're an inspiration, all of you, to our citizens. And Fenhold felt that perhaps we should ask first. That maybe you wouldn't want to sit up there. I don't understand. You wouldn't want to sit at the head table after saving an entire city, Khal Daruhl, nonetheless. But what are your thoughts?
I can confer with the group and make sure they're comfortable, but I'm sure that they would be honored to sit at the table.
Lovely. Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay. Well, do we have any tents or anything that we can take a rest in?
Oh, Fenhold. Yes. I can show you all. We're good, Lilith, for now. I'll go with him.
Uh-huh.
And so he turns to walk with you. Goes to clasp
Okay.
your hand.
Okay.
So Fenhold and Kaylin return to the rest of you. Is there anything that all of you want to be doing, like while she's over there talking to Lilith and such?
Eating? Is there food?
No,
I mean, Rowan's a soldier. Rowan's be thinking about food and sleep. So
Nice. None in here, unfortunately.
Bort would probably just be looking over everybody's shoulder on the plans on the table and just like making notes on who's, the conditions of the city and stuff like that. Just out of more out of curiosity and just,
Okay.
feasibility of how this is going to go.
Well, I'll say that you are able to see first floor is in really good condition that was held. Second floor is in pretty good condition, but the fifth floor, obviously, you've seen that firsthand. Fourth floor has suffered severe damage to integrity buildings. A lot of it's going to have to be demolished and then rebuilt. And then that third floor is not quite as bad, but you see plans to like change it up anyway, to like restructure things, including some plans that are kind of rolled up. For the most part, someone's rolled it over, but a little bit shows, and it looks like some sort of renovations for Rover's Hold. Seeing probably because there's been so many surprise secrets with Rover's Hold.
All right.
Anything for Garrick? Excuse me, for Garrick?
He's probably just fidgeting with his heavy
Fidget spinner?
crossbow. Might as well be.
No.
Spins like a top in the ground.
Nice.
And then he's also in his mind. He's just trying to contemplate like why Yathaz would leave his endless horde behind. If it's we can roleplay this out later maybe, but he's just thinking about that.
Nice. That's exciting. All right. So Kaylin and Fenhold return. Friends. We've got the all clear. Are you ready? There's a celebration. And a look at Kaylin.
Tonight?
Yes, in about an hour.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Now there's a ton of food and drink, and it sounds like
Dancing?
seating. Definitely dancing. Hoping it'll hit bump Caitlin. Caitlin, I think offered you up to the main table, head table.
Yes, if you're comfortable with that, of course. It's an honor, and they want to honor us for helping.
Of course. As a Paladin of Sune, I would be more than happy to stand in the front and give encouragement and reassurance to the troops.
Oh, Rowan. He reaches into a little pouch on his hip. This came from a friend of mine. And he'll just put on the mental thing. It's from Sterling Sam. And it's a beautiful long, like a bird feather, white and soft and silky. She said that this is for you, and I'll pass it to you.
Rowan immediately takes it and puts it in their hair.
Nice. Oh, you look good. That's a nice look. Well, so there is an existing connection. You might have noticed. I hadn't considered it until only an hour ago or so. We have the ability, and I'll kind of whisper a little bit, to speak to one another telepathically.
Rowan leans in super close to
Nice.
Fenhold.
Glistening tan skin.
Go on.
Yeah. The ability to
Go on,
It's
darling.
beautiful.
Nice. Telepathically to one another across vast distances. You might have noticed I find that I make a very blank face when I do it. I'm working on it. But Sterling, my friend, insisted that if you be traveling with us, to give this to you if you wish to join in on the network of this mind link, nothing's shared unwillingly. You can speak to the entire group of us or just a single individual. You can block out incoming transmissions if you wish. It's just very effective on the battlefield and, well, everywhere.
And this is in addition to the feather?
The feather is the delivery device, but you're welcome to keep it. It does look very, very lovely on you.
Okay, so maybe I'm just missing something, but is there anything Rowan has to do to activate this, or?
Well, he hasn't technically said yet, but he'll tell you. It's just there's just a command word, which is what would she use? I don't know. I can't think of anything silly enough for what she would use. He gives you a command word. Just speak this command word, and it'll activate. But if you don't wish to, you have a lovely feather.
Rowan pulls the feather out and speaks the command word, but with like a flourish, like they're Mickey Mouse and Fantasia, like they're
Nice.
they're expecting it needs this enormous gesture.
Okay, I know the command word now. It's Wingardium Leviosa. Just so you can say it with a flourish and have it extra pop. Yeah.
It's Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah. And then you kind of hear like some radio static, magical radio static, and you're. And Ben looks at you and his face goes a little slack because he's working on it, but he's not there yet. Can you hear me?
So and then
It's fine.
Rowan has to have like a hard time for a minute doing it in their head, but without speaking, without moving your lips. So after like a couple of seconds, they're really awkward. They silently mouth, and they're like shouting in their head. They're just like it's absolute overkill.
So, yes. Say hello, everyone. You have a new friend on the line. Wonderful.
Oh, good. Welcome, Rowan.
Rowan
Testamentary.
tries to sing and play with their voice and see if they have control over whether their voice sounds masculine or feminine. So they try and go up and down through the registers and see, like mentally, just to see if that works.
It does, absolutely. In fact, it's more control than you would expect even to have.
I'm so excited. I'm not going to get any sleep tonight, am I? This is great.
Well, just, I guess if you know other people are sleeping, just use it sparingly.
You don't turn it off in your sleep, Sarah. You're a mad
What?
person. You can turn it off when you sleep.
Okay.
Do you leave it?
I didn't know I could turn it off.
Yes. It's called mana mode, and you just.
Oh.
And
Oh, okay. Okay. She was kind of like smell at him. Excuse me. Oh, I guess rest will have to wait until after the banquet, if that's okay with everyone. And then you said that there are tents, Ben, that we can take a rest in after we eat later.
yes, well, actually, since we've lost 3 of the council people, their homes are being portioned out to those in need.
Oh.
Currently.
Okay. And show mental message. I mean, we'll have the library, but for everyone else.
Nice. Ooh. All right. Yes, of course, Matt. So, I don't know if I can last another hour without eating. So I was thinking of sneaking into the kitchen and grabbing a bite to eat here and there, just to hold us over. Are any of you with me?
You know I am.
Squeezes your hand.
Sure, why not?
Ah, yes, boy, yes. Garrick, sure you don't want to get hangry.
I'm not a huge fan of big parties, and I don't really have anything to wear, so I might think about trying to
Alright.
find something.
Darling,
But-
we'll find you something. You will be spectacular.
I was counting on it.
Rod, maybe you can find me something to wear too. I'm horrible at picking things out.
We will absolutely do what we can.
Okay.
And Rowan winks at Finfold when Rowan says that.
Nice. There are plenty of shops open. Please help yourself. We don't know the status of people.
Womp womp womp.
Just
Shop
best
owners
to
are
use-
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know when to collect the money.
Yes. Best to use the goods, and we'll sort things out.
Okay.
Well, I'm heading to the kitchen.
Yes, Kaylin will be right behind him.
All right. I think Blueberry will probably be going. Is anyone else? Mort, you're heading as well?
Mhm.
So Garrick and Rowan, are the two of you headed to like the abandoned shop, like to go find some clothes and stuff?
I mean, Rowan will go to the kitchen first, like it's soldier looking for food first and foremost, and then
Okay.
deal with that.
Yeah, Kaylin would go with them once they went to the shop to see if there's anything that she could wear.
Okay. Well, I'll just kind of bustle through, like, he's just going to sneak some food. The kitchen staff are going to be like, they don't want to say anything to him, but they're also like, stay out of here. Let us finish preparing the food for everyone.
Kaylin will give them like each a gold.
Oh, that's sweet.
Pay them for their silence. You didn't see anything.
Very shame. It's a shame. That's
That
all.
might be the most in character Kalen thing in the entire campaign. After the fried chicken incident, yeah.
That's amazing. All
Paid
right.
the little kid.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't get the gold coin through the window though.
Yeah, just chuck it at the window. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, so you're able to get some food in your bellies, and then, of course, then it's all about heading with you. I happen to know where some of these establishments are. We can take a peek and see what we can find for you all.
That's fine.
Clothing-wise, yes. Right. I am just going to still getting used to this bathroom and the need to use it. I shall take care of that, and then off we go. And that's where we take our bio break.
Okay.
If anyone doesn't know, take about a 10-minute bio break. Our audio will be hot because we are, and that way we can chat with you. And we'll catch you all in about 10 minutes. Catch you then. Ooh.
Oh.
What?
I have the YouTube video playing of the sounds that like the second one that he sent in the Zoom chat. And so all of a sudden like I hear saw being like wood being sawed. And I'm looking at you and Sam, I'm like, where is that coming from? Like who is what? But then I realized it was from the video. Whoopsie.
Whew. All right.
Dan?
Oh, Trisha.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Trisha messaged you in Discord.
I haven't, Trisha. I will definitely take a look right after stream and get back to you then. I might check it now and then reply after. Thank you for the heads up, Trisha. I'm sorry about that. Here. Wait, let me pull down the BRB screens. It's about that time. Probably. Okay. That is fine. Ooh, burr. Oh, it's not cold here. But it's one of those weird shivers that kicks in. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, actually, I'll have to check now that I think about it. Okay, yeah, I will definitely get back to you after stream in the morning at the latest. Thank you, Trisha. Appreciate you. It's so weird. My Fantasy Grounds, the main one, the DM one, has none of the buttons on the right, like, you know, characters, images, all that. There's nothing. And usually I could go into the library and adjust it. But no, there's none of it.
I forget where that option is. Where is that? Oops. I think I just closed Fantasy.
It used to be in the library. Oh no. Oh, you did. Oh no, Frank. I'm so sorry.
Wrong button. Wrong button.
No. Oh, because nothing's loaded. What is going on? Like nothing loaded. Did I redo that? Oh, it's the update. Alright, we do not need this. We don't need that either. Alright, I think I see what it is. It's deselected and unloaded all of the modules for some reason. So for players, you know, obviously celebration, I won't, if you have anything you want to, you know, have clothing wise, let me know so we can, you know, make it a thing. But if not, I won't make you sit here and come up with an outfit if you don't actually want to make like an outfit. My main goal is to, hang on. Okay, I'll put the audio back on. Sorry, Trisha.
You gave Trisha a complex.
Yeah, I know.
Oh God.
Weird. Working for everyone else. It's so strange. Oh, that's awesome. So Lily and I have started rating root beers because I don't really drink soda. But root beer is one that I like, and again, still don't drink that frequently. And we got one like a few months ago. It was disgusting. And I was like, wait, what's the one we like? And I have no idea. So we started rating root beers, and
Nice.
yeah, they're not really super good. So I've got a little tiny because I don't want to drink too much soda. Little tiny, but A&W, this one got like a 2 out of 10. There's some math and how we sort it out, but it disappears and it fizzes before you even get to swallow any liquid. And I like to swallow liquid. It's a tease. Like, oh, um, taste is it's all right. There isn't a ton of taste, but I was bummed. Anyway, that's.
I mean, I guess,
anecdote,
I mean, like, what are you comparing it to? Like, what other ones have you tried? Oh, a little.
It's striking back.
Yep.
Oh,
Heard
you
you
like
all
swallowing.
reappeared.
Easy there.
Yep.
I didn't get the tap on the shoulder, so I
You
wasn't
have to
ready.
take it slow, Dan.
Yeah. No, I
Take
need
it
the heads
slow.
up.
Yeah.
You know. Oh my gosh! All right, let me pull up my notes.
Just hits like a hurricane, doesn't it?
It does.
It
Yeah,
really
it does.
does. It really does. It's like a hurricane
Oh, that
every
is
time,
amazing.
all the time.
Root beer. Okay, I don't remember. I wrote one down. I don't remember the name. It was one Lily's friend got. It was like weird one Lily's friend got. Bart's isn't bad. That's an 8 out of
Okay.
10.
Yeah.
And then A and W. So there's a 3 out of 10 for some random, like maybe local. I don't know. Not local, but like a much lesser known one.
Bart's is good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't
Bart's
really drink
is-
soda anymore, but yeah.
Yeah. A&W, no. The one that her friend Olivia got is good. It just does. It tastes more like sarsaparilla or cream
Oh,
soda.
okay.
It was really good for that. I loved it for that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I would not. If I'm like root beer, I wouldn't want to drink this. This is not.
Mhm. Mm-hmm.
Have you given what's it called? Widmer Brothers a try?
Mm-hmm. Windmere.
Widmer, WIDMER.
Okay. Where the note come? Okay. I will put it on here without rating to try.
I think
It's also
Get to
worth
a-
keeping your eyes open. I know there's a microbrewery around here that does 10 types of beer and they brew root beer because
Really?
why not?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's a good one, Sword Thief. Bottled IBC root beer.
Oh, right. And I've had that before, but we haven't had it since we started ratings. But I will
I've
put
only
that
had
on
like their
here.
cream soda. I don't think I've ever had their straight root beer.
Oh, okay. Oops, yeah, it's easy to. Maybe. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Ed and Trisha. That's neat. I'll put those in to be checked out. Now I have some options. Oh, I love Instacart.
Oh no.
Like, yeah, deliver it to my door, please. I'll pay
Yeah.
the thing. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't want to go out.
Pay the extra $10. It's fine.
Yes. I'm usually getting more than just soda, so. Awesome. Okay. Excuse me. All right, thank you. I think for your patience, everyone. I think we're back. Right. So let me ask. You're able to go through these stores and find plenty of different styles and options. Of course, Rowan, clearly knows their stuff with style and fashion, and fits and cuts and everything that's going to look good. Garrick, did you have anything in particular that you a particular drip that you're looking for here?
Rowan, do you mind styling me? Looking for something that'll make me look a little bit taller, maybe.
I don't know if Dan, you want me to roll just for fun, but I think Rowan would be quite comfortable styling everything from masculine to feminine and gender neutral. So height might be a little bit tricky, but obviously there's some things you can do to change proportions. So
Nice.
yeah, I mean, Rowan would be happy to give advice.
Awesome. Yeah, no rolls because you're on point, and there's plenty to So there's, while a lot of it is for dwarven stature, there are plenty of indentured, people they want. It seems to be the previous system wanted them spending their money here, so there's ample clothing for different races as well.
All right. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you usually have a red cap on.
I do, yeah.
We're keeping the red cap because we could use that as the base of the color theme, and
Okay,
Fine,
I
do
like
something
where
that
you're going.
I don't have like a full thought out idea for anyone beyond Rowan, but let's say we do something that makes the red really pop in your red cap.
Nice. Yeah, you find a whole look, Garrick. Thanks to Rowan's insights, that you feel really comfortable in. And yeah, you look a little taller between, whatever direction stripes and other cuts and stuff that just kind of bring that up. All right. And whomever else. I don't know if anyone else was looking.
Kayla would have went with them. Kayla would have probably just pick out like probably the most plainest looking dress.
Absolutely not. And Rowan will sweep you up, take you somewhere away from Rowan, and try and
away
do
from
something
Finn.
that will. Sorry, from Finn, and try and do something that will Rowan's goal will be to drop Finn's jaw. So we'll try and do something a little out of character for Kaylin, maybe.
Okay.
Like maybe actually, clothes that don't have chicken stains on them.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You want elegant, or do you want classic, or do you want just simple party ingenue? What are you looking for? Or should I just surprise you?
What's that? What's ingenue?
Oh, we've got some work to do.
She's completely clueless. I don't think she's ever dressed herself up in her life.
Okay, well, I think at this point Rowan is thinking Molly Ringwald, so we'll do something Molly Ringwald.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
All right. Ben will definitely ask Rowan for help. Just he's looking for something that is form fitting, but all to kind of he's excited about having a humanoid physique. He's still a little naive, like he doesn't get just how good he looks physically. But he's excited to have a human, less robotic form. And so he just kind of wants to show that off, be soft clothing and nice. So he'll go through and budget for that. And anyone else? Maybe even Blueberry will be like, I don't know. I'm thinking of something for the
sash.
party. Yeah. Anyway,
maybe update the wizard. Maybe update the wizard hat if it's a little battered.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's seen a lot of weird.
So like not big changes, but just tidying up the existing look because it's so good.
I love it. Okay, so you're all able to get that, and then when you return, and Ben is. All right, well, it's about time for the celebration. The hall's going to be packed. I know it.
Obviously, Rowan will say their keyword Tutrasimo, and they will change back to their formal look. They'll keep the kind of side cut swept over hair, but now it's rainbow, burnished steel armor, the gauzy rainbow skirts, the gauzy rainbow sleeves, and I guess probably some shiny and sparkling rainbow shoes.
Nice,
Ooh.
nice, awesome,
Love
beautiful. That is really cool, Rowan. I love that look.
You're too kind.
I think we're all gonna look great tonight.
But you need to stop looking at me, Fenn, and you need to start looking at me.
Nice. Oh, well, and he, looks, back at Jacera a few times. Yeah, no, he's not gonna say that. He's got to,
But he's gonna think it.
He's gonna think it. He's gonna think it. Awesome. Right. Well, I don't think they're gonna ask for speeches, but Lilith sometimes gets really swept up in the few celebrations we've had so far, and this seems to be a huge. Just think of it as inspiring. There's the soldiers they know how big a part they played, and they've rallied together in a way that they just never have before, and they're celebrating one another, but they're also looking up to all of you. You've all done so much. You took on this seemingly unstoppable force. They feel unified with you in their efforts, and a lot of them look up to you. They've been talking to me, of course, this past day since everything's kind of settled. So just, it's for them, if anything comes up with this. But our table is there in the hall, the head table. We're a fair bit away from everyone else, so we should be able to relax ourselves as well and have plenty of private conversation. It's going to be so loud we can talk among one another without anyone overhearing us anyway, but just be prepared. Lilith likes to do that kind of thing.
Okay.
All right. Grabs your hand, Cameron. We ready?
I guess so.
Okay. And you've kind of approached like a side. You're in one of the staging rooms off of the this main room where the main hall here. And you're looking down a narrow hallway from the area where Fen brought you all, and there's just a heavy wooden door at the end, and you can kind of hear the hustle and bustle of the party on the other side of this door. He walks up and pulls the door open. It's been like dimly lit in here, some candles and sconces on the wall. But as it opens up, the light is this just ubiquitous, moderately bright light in this room that fills the space magically. And the roar of just people talking and cheering and a lot of huzzas and such in this massive room. You're in the top right corner of it, and as you look across, it's probably like almost 100 feet across, and then it runs down like 500 feet. It's this huge room, table after table after table after table, and up front here, you're looking out across a raised stage area that's the head table before everything else. All the other tables laid out perpendicular to that throughout the room. Ben starts to walk.
I'd like to
yeah, please.
cast Fairy Fire on the party so they'll glow and sparkle.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, I love that. You do. Oh. Ben catches them.
As the doors open, Rowan will pull their sword, hold it up over their head, and they will make it glow bright silver for a few seconds, and then dim. And then when they notice the fairy fire that has been cast, they'll let it come all the way down and extinguish, so only the fairy fire is left.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Wow.
Awesome. Ben steps out, and I'm assuming everyone follows suit into the room.
Yeah.
There's like a 5 seconds that feels like it's very drawn out as things get very quiet. The roar of laughter and talking. Before cheers break out, like loud barking cheers of excitement for the heroes, and just you can't really make out a lot of what's being said, but it's just people are appreciating life in a way that they just have not probably for most of their lives, together with their heroes. They have saved their city from erasure from history. They saved many of their friends and family. Hooray! You'll walk over it, and it's just so much noise and cheering as you head over to the table. Ben sits down like at the end, and you all kind of pull up your seats at the main table. Lilith is standing a bit before the table, like facing all of you, addressing you all. You're looking at her, and behind her, this again 300 foot wide by like 500 or 100 foot wide, whatever it was, by like 500 feet long room. And she, kind of gives each of you like a bow, and then turns to address everyone and holds her hands up to hush everyone. Draws her hands down. And casts something to be able to, or I don't know if she casts. Anyway, she can speak really loud in this moment,
Okay.
whatever it means. It's out a deep sigh. Today, we're victorious. Today, we live. We've lost a great deal, but together, we fought shoulder to shoulder with one another the way it should be. There's some, yeah, cheering fires up again a bit. She nods a few times. We have bonded in a way that we have not for centuries.
Mm-mm.
Oh no. Well, I'll have to leave it like that for now, because I don't have the other videos set up. We have bonded in a way that we have not in centuries. You fought for your homes, your friends, your loved ones, your lives. Together with our heroes. And she kind of looks back and gestures one arm this way, one arm that way at everyone at the table. And I say that each one of you is a hero as well. Your families will be able to return. We will rebuild. We will be stronger than ever before together. And yeah, cheers kind of rise again. This is fun. I can just cheer myself on. Yeah, everyone loves it. And everyone thinks it's amazing.
Everyone thinks it's, yeah, every speech you've given in your head ever.
Nice. Now I'm sure you all want to hear from our heroes. So, I present to you what's the word? The people of the hour. And turns and kind of looks at all of you and gives a bow. And you hear the classic speech, 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 like kind of chant start in the room. They're just hoping that everyone will get up and give a little bit of something to say. Or whoever wants to anyway. It's peer pressure for someone to do it at least.
I mean, Rowan would immediately rise to the occasion, unless, I think Rowan knows this is Kaelin's city, so look at Kaelin. If Kaelin doesn't immediately stand up, Rowan will, immediately stand up.
Kaelin won't immediately stand up, no, so.
Oh, great.
Nice.
Well, now that I've decided in character, my character's going to do something, I need to figure out what my character's going to say. That's great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So Rowan will stand up and actually just give me to read what we decided, Dan, just quickly here.
Mm-hmm.
First thing Rowan will do is they will raise their cup and they will say in Celestial a toast to the heroes, and they will drink. They will raise it up high and take a drink. And then kind of realizing that not everyone has perhaps understood or noticed. God, this is so long. Rowan will sprout feathers and fly up about 30 feet into the air, and will, in a booming, as much as a booming voice as they can manage, but I think they've probably got at least some experience making speeches and rallying troops. So, Today the light of Sune has shone on all of you, and we have rejected once again the forces of darkness. Never fear, great soldiers of this dwarven city, that the light will always triumph in the end, and that good will always create and grow, and beauty will always thrive as long as men and women and dwarves with brave hearts are willing to fight for what is right. I salute you, champions, and raises their cup up and offers another toast and takes another drink, and then flies back down to their
Yes.
their spot at the head table. The wings. I don't remember if the wings can be dismissed or if they just last for an hour and then fade. But either way, we'll sit down.
Okay. Nice. Nice. All right. It's, again, uproarious cheers, everything. And then you hear like people kind of doing their mugs, like it cheer, like clank, 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 doof, goof, 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 kind of covers the space of the room.
Kaylin would kind of glance at Fen for a little bit of like support before standing. I have to admit that I'm not the best at big speeches, but I'm glad to see all of you here and able to celebrate. Let us not forget the lives that were lost, honor them, but know that we are going to build the city stronger and greater than it was before.
Huzzah.
And then she'll just kind of sit down.
Nice. There's like an awkward pause in the crowd.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like chug whatever kind of ale is in front of her. So
Everyone raises their thing and does the the mugs stomp on the on the tables again.
That's the name of my new metal band.
Nice.
what? What is?
Mug Stomp.
Mug stomp.
That's awesome. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to say? Or do you want to get to revelry? Okay. It looks like Lilith turns. She's about to say something, and I, Blueberry, stands.
Yeah.
I am often known as the best helper, and the best boy. But today, I say you are all the best helpers. And you are all the best boy. And then they sit back down. Yeah. And Lil's like... and with that, let us honor the fallen and celebrate the living. The Khal Daruhl, and to you, to us, the heart of our city. It has a dwarven, I don't know what cheers would be for dwarves, but dwarven cheers! And they,
Some kind of mug filled to the brim with ale, I imagine.
Mug stops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and okay, so there's a lot of applause that kind of starts to die down from this uproarious applause and cheering to kind of like still really loud talking and laughing, and the revelry of the celebration begins, leaving all of you to kind of your table's actually going to be more of like a semicircle, I'm going to say, just so you can all be close enough to see one another and talk. All right, so you're all here in this grand hall. Cheers. You survived. You defeated Zolkir, Garden Earthgrip. They're your third Zolkir you've knocked out of the way. Dangers ahead. Who knows what Ythaz is doing? But right now, you feel life. So, take it away.
I take it there's good food, Dan.
Here's delicious food. They'll ask you what you want. Like they would bring stuff out, and it's custom service. There's all the different foods here. So, good food, good drink.
Okay, we'll definitely get a plate of food. Sit back down.
You all look so beautiful. Do you think they'll be dancing later? Do dwarves dance?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I'm sure that they do.
You don't know? How can you not know?
Oh, I wasn't raised among dwarves, so I don't.
So interesting. Who were you raised by?
Elves.
Well, that is just the most amazing thing I've heard all day. You'll have to tell me the story sometime.
I will. I'm sure that they do. I know that they do. So maybe. Do I see like any like small little stage for a band or anything, Dan? Like being set up or?
Is it just drinking songs they dance to?
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Not.
Okay.
Here,
Or no musicians or anything.
Not yet. I mean, there's an
Okay.
area for it, but no one's set up there yet.
Okay. All right. Maybe you can start it, Rowan.
Oh, I will.
You look very nice as well.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I think that you would probably get along with my brother. If we ever catch up with him.
Oh, you have a brother. How nice.
Yeah.
Was he also raised by elves?
Yes, because he is an elf.
Ah, I understand. See, yes.
He likes the finer things in life as well. Dancing
A
and
man of taste. Ah, those fine things, yes. he appreciates beauty as well. Understood.
oh yes. Yeah. Quite a character. But in a good way.
It is a good thing to have siblings who are good.
Yeah.
What of you, Mortimer, Erwin? Do you enjoy the finer things in life like dancing? Do you also have families that love and cherish you? Garrett? Anyone?
Dancing is fun. I do enjoy it.
Will you dance with me later, Erwin?
Sure.
I
What
can
about
move
you,
my
Garrick?
feet
Will
in
you
time.
also dance with me later?
I can move my feet in time. That's about it.
That sounds like a good start for dancing.
Like in time and space.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, if you're talking like 2 dimensions.
oh, right. So, not to like dampen the mood, but I guess we should probably talk about what to do next, or at least begin to talk about it. Unless you want to wait until breakfast, or but I feel like we should probably get it ironed out.
Makes sense to me. Obviously, I mean, the Rune Master's asked me to help you out, so I march at your orders, but if there's any information that I might have that could help, I would be happy to offer it. Like I said, if not, I will march wherever you tell me to.
Right? What do you think?
Mort's been flipping through his journals and stuff during the meal and just sort of like propping his book up.
So Mark's that guy. Mark's that guy at the party, then, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's 50,000 people drinking around me. I got to pull out a book.
That's awesome.
This isn't a criticism. There are people like that.
That's me.
That's me. That's me. But not Rowan. Not Rowan.
Yeah, so you'll agree with Kalen, yeah, we can relax for just an evening, I suppose. Yeah, there's places we need to go, find out what's going on in the world. But this is important. It's a major setback for him, I hope.
Well, you must understand, Mort, that good always wins in the end. I can't guarantee that the good people always survive till the end to see it, but whether we do it or somebody else does, our side will triumph in the end as long as we are good and true. Naturally, I would prefer that we survive it.
Oh, so do I. But I'm going to try, and I thank you for your help.
Of course, you're more than welcome.
I'm sorry, what were you? So more, what is your idea of what we should do?
And you'll just look, if you look over, he's just like, he's sketched a tower, and he's sketched quadrants, and he's sketched a lot of things, and he's just trying to figure it all out. And
He's getting ready for his D&D campaign.
yeah, and a character sheet, and
It's amazing.
I think we need to check to find out about the keep. There's a lot more to the keep than we know, and it's not a coincidence, probably, that he sought that out. Plus, it's close to Zambor, where we can find out what else is going on in the world, since we've been busy securing Galborn.
Getting back to the keep, we'll definitely need to
Well, at least find out what's going on.
strategize, because I would caution not to use the transportation circle directly to the keep.
Certainly not. No.
There were a lot of undead there.
But at the very least, we can go to Zambor and help them see if they're up to the task of mounting an offensive to take the keep back.
I think we should definitely check on the tower first.
Yeah, I have thoughts on that. Maybe tomorrow, maybe we'll try again, or maybe even trying the scry on Aoife.
Sure, but I mean, if she doesn't answer, I say we just go. Use our key.
That's an option.
Is that not an option you thought was?
I'd like to know, avoid like at the keep. I don't want to step into a mess.
Sure,
So-
but if no one, I'm saying if no one answers, then
No one answers. We need to find out what's going on.
Yeah, definitely use other means to check before then. But I think that definitely needs to be our first priority, just in case. I'm kind of like glances at Blueberry, Aoife's in trouble.
Yes. Plus, the tower is key to so many things, not only here, but in other places.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel that feel like with Thaz gaining access to the tower has changed the course a bit. Maybe sped up some stuff, some things that we weren't sure about before. He has access to anything. No, I mean, as far as going places, as well as whatever power the tower holds itself. I am not sure that we can bide time searching out all the Zokirs anymore, like we had talked about before. Granted, if we go and check on the tower and we don't have a lead on where Yathas went, then sure. I mean, we'll have to do something. But if we check the tower and say, and show mental message the group, leaving out Blueberry specifically, Apha's still alive, and we find out, and she starts talking out loud again, and we find out where Yathas went to, I have a feeling that he's definitely advanced the plot a bit. If you get what I mean.
Yes. I think he may not be satisfied with just ruling the Zolkir in this area, in this quadrant. I think he might be looking at the tower to expand.
Or to get to
Other areas for other things that will help him.
well, and the well.
And the well. Well, the well is in this quadrant, right? Yeah, and yeah, it's probably maybe a means to get to the well as well. Yeah, the tower has become more important. Hopefully the others are holding their own. The roomkeeper's safe. We're Calborn is safe.
I thought that maybe Yathaz would use the tower, but I was thinking that he might use it to transport his undead army. But it's been vexing me that it seems like he just left them there. Such a huge asset. Why? Is it just to get at us?
I don't think that he needs them.
I tend to agree. I think they're a distraction.
A distraction, and it might also. It should also concern us that he left them behind, because obviously whatever he plans to do next, he doesn't need that sort of support. Maybe something bigger.
Rowan gets a little bit bored of the conversation and grabs a couple of dwarves from a nearby table, starts singing a loud, very body drinking song, and starts dancing.
Well, that spreads like wildfire. There's the lifeblood of celebrate any celebration here in Khal Daruhl, so you definitely hear that ring through. Nice.
Look at Rowan. It's sort of like, well, the rhymes are quite inventive.
Rowan's a soldier. Rowan's heard all the dirty songs.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so after the banquet, we'll get our sleep, and then tomorrow morning, check on the tower. On Ava.
Sure. In the meantime, it seems like Rowan's got the right idea.
Should I message Aoife one more time? Oh. Should I message? Should I message Aoife one more time?
Yeah, you can try, sure.
Just to see.
Yes. Blueberries on a table near where Rowan's dancing and singing, just kind of swaying and singing along.
While Blueberry's distracted, I'll use my final spell slot at 8th level to cast Sending
Yeah.
to
Super
Aoife. I'm hoping that the higher level slot will put more power through it. 5G sending. Okay. Ava, it's Erinwin. Please respond. We gotta know if you're alive.
You don't hear a response. But again, it was a successful spell cast.
Anything?
No.
Caitlin will stand and just kind of look around the room and kind of hold out her hand to Finn. Would you like to dance?
I can't wait another minute.
Okay.
Take your hand.
They'll go over and start dancing around where Rowan is.
Is this the first time that they've danced?
Mhm.
And it's to the miller's daughter.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is
I mean,
amazing.
they are dwarves. So.
Mhm.
Excuse me, that's amazing. All right. Well, more celebration is had. Do y'all have anything else you'd like to do this evening?
Caitlin has someone she wants to do.
Nice. Amazing. Okay, in that case,
Nothing specifically in character. I'll just say Rowan would dance with anyone of either gender who wants to dance, but will absolutely not dance with anyone who's not comfortable with it. So we don't have to roleplay it. Just that's what Rowan would do as first of the evening.
Okay. Ben's gonna make sure he gets a dancing with you at some point in the evening. I'm just gonna go check in with
Yeah.
Kim.
Go.
So he'll get a dance in. Plus, Blueberry, of course, I feel would definitely be like up for that.
If Blueberry dances a dog or change into another form.
I think the hybrid form would be pretty scary, and the little boy form.
Wouldn't be able to drink.
Yeah. Nice.
Corgi butt wiggles.
Yeah, it's adorable. Alright. Well, everyone's able to party until whatever late hour they wish to and still get a full night's rest because,
Right.
there's no commitment in the morning. So, party hard, rest up. Oh, what a well-deserved, hard-earned sleep you all get. Oh, Rain's not here. Whatever. Rain has to make a check, but she's not here, so I get to make it for
Oh
them.
no. Oh no.
You could
Doom.
just leave it for her, Dan.
Yeah.
Leave it for her to roll.
Nobody trusts Dan to roll for them.
I know. Oh, she has a
No.
really high wisdom though, so that's good. Alright.
Here comes the one.
Oh no, they got a 17 for 25. Everyone gets a good night's rest.
The highest you rolled.
Yeah, right?
Dan,
Yeah.
we can always retcon it later, but Rain often puts up their temple when they're in a place. I think they would. I actually think Rowan, if the temple was properly aligned or open, would probably sleep in the temple rather than anywhere else. So
Okay.
We can retcon it if Rain doesn't want that. But
Understood. Nice. Okay. All right, everyone gets pretty comfy quarters because even though like all the different rooms of the estates that are no longer going to be used are being rented out, they weren't initially all bedrooms. They're really nice. They're spacious. They're comfortable. Plenty of really nice furniture in these homes for everyone to get comfy rooms. You all get a wonderful, wonderful night's rest. As morning rolls around, one by one, you'll kind of find your way back out of the main homes and back out to the headquarters, the reclamation headquarters. There are tables lined up that are sort of a buffet style for breakfast for everyone. You'll kind of gather and find one another in the morning. What would you like to do as the following mornings roll around? Everyone has their spell slots back and everything else, their HP.
Has Rowan been introduced to the delight that is donuts yet? Has Aaron done that?
I don't think so.
Aaron introduces Rowan to the delight that is donuts.
Rowan will speak gushingly about the donuts, but will have a little bit of powdered sugar on their nose while they're doing it, and just
These ones
be
are jelly
delighted.
filled, and these ones have chocolate in them, and these are called sprinkles. And there's custard in these ones. These ones are fried, and these ones are baked.
I have to be a little bit careful about my figure, but it is always good to eat before battle, and we may see battle today, so
Yeah,
maybe I could have 1 or 2 nuggets.
battle is enough exercise. Eat the donuts, we might die today.
Oh. Wow.
Nice.
Life is short, eat the donuts. Right?
Put that in the store as a T-shirt.
Mm-hmm. Eat the donuts, we might die today.
Make a great like fortune cookie fortune too. Like
Mm-hmm.
eat the donuts, you might
I'll
die
take that on a
today.
mug.
Wow.
Just
Oh.
Towards the
Okay.
end of the night last night, Garrick was probably experimenting with mixed drinks. So he probably
Oh.
doesn't want to do anything too crazy for breakfast. He'll probably lean into like a hearty sandwich or something like that, just to kind of settle his stomach.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, there's some stuff like that. It'll be nice and light, absorbent, calming, some ginger, and some other stuff. Beautiful. All right, you're faced with a big day as you kind of collectively find, I'm gonna say, like, one another and sit down at a table, eat. A lot of choices to make, things to consider. You all sit down, dig on in.
Kaylin's definitely getting a good big breakfast to refuel.
Yep. Same
Lots
with
of
Mort.
water.
Mort's, yep, with coffee. Plenty of coffee.
Nice.
Mort's refueling too.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome. Mort's a hero. Everyone's a hero. Everyone's got a card. All right.
Alright. Mort, did you want to try the scrying first, or should we?
Let me just add a character. Mort would be smart enough to know whether or not the tower, it's on the same. It's considered to be on the same plane, right?
Or is it protected against scrying and stuff like that?
Yeah, you know it's effectively on the same plane because I think you have used messaging before, sending before in its work.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely protected against scrying and detection and such outside of that, typically. Maybe. Geez, would you know this? Yeah, make a guess. A history check for it if you want.
Sure.
Well, it's not necessarily in anything you would have studied. I think Aoife I think this happened when you went in there before, and Ethan may have mentioned what it was. So
16.
there's a chance. Of course, all this other stuff was happening with this tower beforehand. The first time you were in here, when it was being activated and everything else, there is some form of like a safety protocol that kicks into place, like an emergency shutdown, lockout rather. And so that might be something to disrupt any communication to and from if it has in fact been forcibly broken into. Maybe it's something she's mentioned before. You've experienced a little, so.
Yeah, Mort's just gonna. Yeah, he'll express that he's unsure if the scrying is gonna work because of all the safety precautions Aoife has. Do we go there?
What do you mean?
Do we try to use our key?
Oh, so you're not going to try the scrying?
You would feel pretty confident that scrying's not going to work on the tower, even on a good day, if nothing was going wrong.
It wouldn't work?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about it overnight, and I don't think it's going to work.
Okay. I don't know what other choice we have. I think we need to check on the tower today.
Well, let's pick a doorway. Or is there a doorway in the estate that we
Could be
attached?
any door.
Right. Did we attach a doorway in the estate to the tower already though?
Caitlin's
As if we did
estate.
that then.
Yeah. Yeah, we can go there, sure.
Well, no, like, did we? I'm asking out of character as Sam. Did we already? Because like we have a door in the keep, but do we have a door to the tower in the estate too? Have we gone to the tower from the estate?
I feel like we did. But 100%, I'm not sure.
I kind of feel like we did too, but I'm in the same boat. I just don't remember.
You wanna? So, do you want to give it a state, or do you want to do it here, Aaron?
The estate's probably best, so no one, just kind of accidentally opens it, even though I
Okay.
know it's
Yeah,
not.
we can head there. Yeah.
All right, let's head there anyway. See conditions.
Caitlin would let Ben know.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that he's there, but maybe he wasn't.
I'll figure he's probably near. That sounds good. Of course, I have to stay here for now to help rebuild. But if you're confronting Ithaz, if that becomes a thing, make sure you do it on your terms, not his. Especially if possible, and let me know. For that fight, I will be there.
We'll do. Give him a kiss.
Like, having a tongue is great.
Little Caitlin's like,
Nice. We'll keep
Ambitious.
working on that.
Yeah.
little ambitious.
Little work on your Okay.
Amazing.
Practice makes perfect.
I don't understand. It's so different for different parts. Like, I'll get it. Sarah.
I'm sure you will.
That's amazing. All right.
Let's go.
To the estate. Bump it up.
We'll head to the estate, Dan.
Okay. Well.
Presumably we can fly there, right? Just be
I
faster.
mean, sure.
I think we kind of figured out when we come up here we could.
That we can all kind of
Yeah.
fly in some way
Yeah.
without mushrooms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Between the carpet and steeds and brooms.
Yeah.
Rowan can fly for an hour now if need be.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. There's plenty
Yeah,
of
so-
room here, so.
We'll fly there.
Yep. You all just get up from the table and like.
I'll go on the carpet this time.
What's
I'm
it?
gonna go on the carpet with you more because I want to save my wings.
Ah, okay.
No
Nice.
problem. Plenty of room.
Nice. Blueberry will probably hop up to. Everyone does their stuff when you're able to fly through the city. And then back down and out to the estate. Looking about, remembering how just a day ago you arrived here, in such a dire city in such a dire state. So many unknowns. Now, no people, no undead dwarves, no drow disguised as elves, none of that. You've returned to the keep. You know which door it is that works with the key, that you've used before anyway.
I'll pull out the key and kind of, I'll light up 3 runes and go and try to open it to the the tower.
Okay.
Caitlin will be right behind her.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oops. All right.
Stop it.
You put the key in and unlock the door and swing it open, and it is the other room in the estate, not the tower.
Shit.
That's a problem.
It's been disconnected.
Or make
He's
another
dead.
quick history check if you would, please.
Certainly.
Okay.
19.
Oops,
Rolled off a
Stormfall.
20. Rolled off a 20.
That's amazing. I know. It's like, oh, but it's still 19. Like, holy
Sure,
crap.
20. No, it isn't.
Yeah. So you feel, again, you didn't get the details, but you're able to kind of set up. This might also be part of that lockout procedure when something happens to prevent other forces from, entering. Even if you're attuned, it might be just part of the safety program. Might not, but it might make sense too.
So seems like he's at least gained some kind of control.
Maybe Blueberry can get it. Blueberry, because of his connection to Aoife, might have built in like an override for Blueberry.
Blueberry, you want to try it?
Yes, I would like to very much, please.
Sure.
Go. Try and take the key in their mouth.
No.
Mage paw.
Nice. Without thumbs, and I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Key in your
They float up the key and put it in the door and twist it, and the door pushes open with a loud creak into the other room of the estate.
This is a problem.
It was worth a shot.
We can only hope that maybe Aoife sensed what was going on and locked down the tower.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw Euphas go through the portal, though, right, Dan? Like, go through the door.
Mm-hmm. You did.
I saw Euphas go through, though. Like, so he wasn't. It's not like I didn't see him walk through. I did. So I don't think that she would have had time. And speaking mentally again, blocking out Blueberry. I understand that Ava's powerful, but don't think if up against Yafaz that she would win. Not by herself.
We do have that bag. We can send her a note and see if maybe she
Sure.
responds.
Kaylin will get out her journal and scribble down a note. If saw Yafaz access the tower, please let us know if you're okay. We are unable to access the tower currently. And then sign it, the Stormfall Coalition, aka Kaylin, not aka, but also Kaylin, aka
Nice.
the Stormfall Coalition.
Kaylin.
Kaylin.
Yeah, damn, yeah. Nice.
But also, sign it Kaylin as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And we'll, who has the thing? The bag, or
I think Blueberry. Yeah,
No, it's either more or me.
Yeah, the other more Aaron.
well, I'm pretty sure it's Erwin then.
Okay, let's get a blueberry paw on that note just to
oh, right.
verify.
Yes. And Blueberry, we kind of hold a paw up for ink.
Bort will pull out ink. He's got ink. Yeah. So
Oh.
put a little dab of ink on his. Yeah,
Thank you, Mort. You're a good wizard. And put there.
I try.
And then we'll put the note in the
Yeah.
thing.
Nice.
Just kind of proof that it's legitimately us.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay. All right. Seems to go through that and disappear out of the bag. All right. Hear a bit of a bustle, some shuffling at the front door of the keep.
Of the estate.
Of the estate, sorry.
We're suddenly at the keep. No.
Yeah.
Kaylin will go to the door.
Okay. Yeah, it just looks like it's Jeremiah. Oh.
No.
Hey, and closes the door behind him, locks it up. You're here. We just got permission to come back from the city.
Oh, good.
Looking to restock and such.
Okay.
Is everyone here?
Yes, we all made it through.
Oh, great. He pats you on the shoulder a couple times. Right. And kind of walks past you a bit. And heads out to the room.
Is Suzukon with you?
Oh, no. Just me. She'll be later. He walks out
Okay.
to the kitchen, starts opening some cupboards and getting some food for himself, apparently.
Did you ever find the child? The younger one, not the child, but the younger one.
Closes the door. No.
Okay.
No. Sits down on, like, whatever room you're all in, sits down, puts his feet up. Oh.
Is this really him? Can I make an insight check?
Go for it.
Yeah, I would say Kaylin is probably think this is like kind of out of character as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll try this. She's so insightful.
Nice.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I can guarantee you're more insightful than Aaron would.
I have a +0, but I did roll a 17.
I have a -1, so I have a total of 0.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Awesome. Ehrman, I mean, you haven't, like, maybe this is Jeremiah, like, you've interacted a couple times. He doesn't typically behave like this, but also, like,
she's more concerned with the donuts.
Nice. Kaylin, I mean, it seems like him, but, behavior's a little different.
Jeremiah, you seem very casual.
Hey, oh, hey, and he sits up and he's got some snacks and an apple and takes a bite of the apple. Right, and kind of pulls at his face and pulls down a mask, and it's Sterling Sam.
Oh,
Right.
Does Rowan know who Sterling Sam is, or should Rowan be drawing their sword?
I'm gonna say Rowan should be drawing their sword. Almost no one knows who Sterling Sam is. Mm-hmm.
Sam, you gotta stop doing that.
Well, I suppose I could, but oh.
Identify yourself.
Oh,
Rowan has this. Rowan has a sword, glowing silver. Their shield ready.
Oh, you must be Rowan? Look at that. Magnificent. Go ahead, Kanan. You can tell who I am.
no, Rowan, this is Sterling Sam. She is a very good friend of ours. And confidant. And, yeah.
Oh, did you like the feather I sent you, Rowan?
I give you a hug. That was an amazing feather. It was so pretty.
I'll take a hug. And she stands up to give a nice
Rowan,
hug.
actually, how tall is Sam? Like, is Sam like
5'9".
5'9"? Okay, so taller than Rowan. Rowan will give a big hug. I was gonna maybe get Rowan to try and lift them, but I don't think that's really gonna work. So
It's
Rowan,
possible.
Rowan gives a huge hug, and you have such delightful taste. Thank you so much for the compliment.
Oh, you're too kind, man. Oh, right. Well, so crazy, right?
Yes.
Oh,
But that's how it goes.
this well, I've got obviously some important information. Had to deliver it myself. But I'm glad to see y'all here. First, tell me how. I mean, I've got information from Fan and some other sources, but what's your impression? And is there anything that's happened that you know about that you didn't share with the city that I need to know about?
How did you hear about Yuthaz? I know that we told Emil
Right.
about the keep.
Scary. Overrun by the undead, right?
The keep, yes. Yeah.
Right. And something about Yuthaz was there himself?
As looking like me, yes. And accessed the tower. I don't know if we've told you about that, but
Oh. Yuthaz in the bloody tower, you're saying?
and we can't access it and we can't reach Afa.
All right. Well, that certainly isn't great.
No.
All right. Well, how? Give me the detail, and you don't have to run through all the details, but she'll ask for all the details with her little notebook and stuff, right? And then a key that looked like the fucking bloody key, of course. Looks like you, sure, why not? All right. So
Rowan will absolutely give details about the dancing because Sam said they wanted all the details.
Nice, it's awesome. Oh,
and the costumes everybody wore.
Nice. She'll make notes. It might come in handy. It might, yeah. Thank you. Right. The fight sounds absolutely gnarly. I'm very thankful everyone survived.
Yeah.
The Zolkirs are clearly just as nasty as we thought. But you've overcome 3 of them. That's really saying something about the lot of you.
Yeah. Well, 2. One of them was Remember Brixie, right?
I've been filled in.
Okay.
Let's hope. I tend to trust you all, of course, but that seems like a powder keg to me. But
We couldn't kill her,
I understand.
Sam.
I understand. You know what? It'll probably be. I trust you all. Those judgment calls. It's why you're good at what you do. Well, here's some updates as far as the other cities. Most of this information is known at least within the coalition, but not outside of that. Of course, Zanbora has some information, some of this information on Iverness, because it's through contacts there that I got it. But Iverness, last we had heard, of course, it was chaos, even before all this. Then, after the Zolkirs began attacking cities, well, Iverness was under siege briefly, less than a day before everything seems fine. And they, last we heard, several days ago, they were already looking to open their doors back up to Zanbora and such. Accepting ambassadors again. No. I can say now that the information is accurate. The city has a remarkably peaceful for whatever happened a day or two ago. There's a new ruler. One of your friends, Marcina, took her rightful place.
Oh. Well, that's good.
Right? She had claim to it, I guess, and now she's a ruler.
There is visible relief on Erwin's face at that.
Cleaned out. There's nitty gritty, and she'll share some of like the deets of like there's a council and they subverted Emercina's parents, like 2 out of the 3 council members, and then this little bit of backstory for Emercina and like how they cleared out the gnarly council people, and how the Runechild king and wife are now like serving under Emercina, the way they did her parents. They were kind of placed in that position by these shady rulers and the 2 of the council people. There was a bit. Her brother was vying for the same role.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it came to a head-to-head with her brother, and he didn't survive. And I guess there's more to the story. I don't have details beyond that, but it sounds like she was there for some time before being able to coordinate this and take over the city, but she made quick work of whatever was going on there. And again, they're opening doors back to Zambor. They've already allowed several ambassadors back in, as they had before. But that sounds good, but I just I'm gonna keep, of course, eyes peeled and ears out listening, because there's also something that it's very neat, right? And typically when things are quite that neat, there's a thread to pull. So
Yeah.
I'll keep you all posted.
Okay.
What's that, Caitlin?
No, I was just thinking we'll have to try to reach out to her once all this is done.
Aye. I've sent a message or 2 and she hasn't replied yet, but I can't be as direct as you all can, so she might just not be getting what I'm hinting at in the
Sure.
the letters. So Orner Kalar, that's there was quite a battle up there. There's still quite about at the main city, but the Zulkir that has managed to take all of the other clans from Tekradoth and bound them together under their command, and they're facing off against the fortified city of Orneklar. And I discovered the identity of that Zulkir. Someone that I believe through our discussions you've had some contact with. They go by the name of Vernon. Used to be ruler of Tosa city in the Feywild.
Oh,
Big Dao creature.
yeah.
Right. I understand that they were looking to be some part of the Arns Malin there, the Grand to the King's Men of some patriarchal shite like that in the Feywild. Didn't get appointed and wanted more, so that battle rages on. But again, the folks, the clan in Orna Kalar is mighty and well fortified.
A very defensible city.
Right. Bexley seems to be in a bit of chaos. Citizens are have their own militia and such. I don't know much other than that. It's a little bit difficult to get information out and back. But I'll keep you posted if anything changes. Nothing too major there. Gascony still is mostly taken over now. I don't know the Zulkir, but I'd say they're at least 3/4 of the city is under the Zulkir's control now. They've reached out a bit to there's a bit of a hub outside of that city, Savoy, and there's a resistance there that's doing a fair bit of the fighting within the city of Gascony. Savoy itself, that smaller city, seems to be holding its own against forces trying to take it over. So, doing all right, I suppose. Savoy itself, but again, Gascony's pretty well taken over. I wouldn't give it much longer than a week or so. Zambora. I'm curious about the movements of Yatha's forces. He's moved the undead from the attack on your keep to assist the forces outside of Zambora. Zambora's been doing fine holding off the living forces, but these undead are a different story, as you know. Zambora is still holding strong, but it's not the even keel on either side currently. The whatever Zulkir is facing off against Zambora has a slight edge now with the undead. I think they'll be fine for a while, but that's the update there. I have a friend for you, and she's gonna pull off like the heavier jacket that she was wearing in the disguise and put it off to the side, and you see up one arm and down the other sleeves a big dragon tattoo. They were looking for you, and they have quite a keen sense for you. And
Erin will hold her hand out
right
to Mallow.
Nice. Sam will actually reach out and kind of touch your hand, and it'll Mallow will kind of skitter down her arm and up onto yours and give you the full sleeves tattoos across the back of the shoulders and stuff.
Erin will hug her arms.
Oh.
Welcome back.
So Mallow does a fine job of talking now, and they've gotten quite large since I think last you saw them. Things you should know about Mallow now. they can fly probably. They're eager to assist. They can fly with a bunch of you on their back, up to 12 people above about your size, medium
Hmm.
creatures. And Malo can fly quite quickly over long distances. However, they won't come out in a place like this. They do not like anything underground or enclosed, nothing indoors or cramped places. Malo was very clear about that. Like, they wouldn't shut up about it. So, they're effectively gigantic in size, which I think is the issue. So don't take them out in a house or try to. They won't come out and it'll be dangerous for everyone. They're only gonna fly outdoors where it's open and they're free. But they were happy to know they get back to you and hopefully be of some assistance.
Nice. Thank you for bringing Mello back, Sam.
Of course. Of course. Well, I guess that's it. I think I'll leave the rest of the decision to you, but just for my input, given where you're at now, do what you feels best. But I'm very nervous about Yuthaz being in that tower. It might be important to start figuring out how to take out Yuthaz. I think these other cities can hold if we can take out Yuthaz. That's going to be my input if we have like a proper meeting, the coalition.
Sam, do you have any... Should we call a meeting of the coalition before we make any moves?
I'd like that.
How would we do that?
I think if we all went to Metz, met the Runekeeper, and he and I can summon Counterparts and Shuffletrot and everyone else.
Yeah. Do you know of any way that, I mean, I know that you haven't visited the tower, but do you know of any way that we can reach it, that we can at least...
I mean, don't you have keys?
The keys aren't working. There is a lockdown procedure, but we can't tell if it's that or if it's something else preventing us from accessing the door.
I'll look into it, but there's almost nothing about that damn tower.
No, yeah. I understand.
I have a strange thought.
Ooh.
Dan, how big is that bag that we sent the note
like
through?
Maybe half the size, like a brown paper lunch bag from the 80s, except cloth.
Big or small one?
I guess the small one for like kids' lunches.
They still make brown paper lunch bags, Dan.
Oh.
It's still a thing.
Nice.
Well, the note went through. I don't know, maybe it's possible to send us through?
No.
If we were to be able to shrink ourselves?
No. It's a good idea, but we would have no guarantee of getting back, Aaron Wynn. I would say if we do that, we would have to be ready just in case Yuthaz is there.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about getting to the tower and there's no other way that I can think of if everything's locked down. What can we do?
I know.
You know? And I say if we can't do anything about the tower, let's go take out the Zulkir then.
Right.
That's my opinion, though.
Well, if I understand what we've done, we've sent messages, so it may very well be that we'll get a response at some point. And then maybe as long as we're in position to act quickly. then maybe we'll have a chance to react if we get a message back. I hope that makes sense.
You maybe head to Metz and try and get the coalition together and hear their thoughts too.
Right. Well, let me know what you all
Mort?
decide. Oh, please go.
Rooney knows a lot. I trust Rooney.
Marty, you have an opinion?
Yeah, I think we should check in. Yeah, go to Mets, see what the coalition has to say. And depending on things, I have one other thing that it's a desperate move, but there's another thing we could ask.
What's that thing?
The mirror.
What about it?
I could ask the mirror what state Aoife is in, or the tower.
That would mean, yeah.
It's a long shot. I don't know. It's always iffy when you try to do anything with that mirror.
Yeah.
But if it comes to that, we can try.
All right. Well, keep me posted, and if you want to convene the coalition, well, let me know. I'll set it up for Metz, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Thank you, Sam.
Of course, of course. All right, back into the city for me before I head out. Gonna partake in the celebration that carries on.
Have you visited Finn?
Just stopped by and saw him before I came down here.
Okay.
He told
All
me
right.
you're all down this way, so.
Okay. How do we get in contact with you again?
Oh.
What's the best way? About the meeting? Is that what she said, Dan, to let her know about if we wanted to call the meeting?
Mm-hmm.
Or
Well,
just to meet her in Metz?
I thought Caitlin had a sending stone too. No.
To Sam?
Yeah.
Maybe.
No?
I know Emil does.
Emil did. Right. Well, here.
And you can talk to Emil anytime you want.
Yeah, Caitlin has one too. It also does like the 50 words, but she it is 50 words instead of 25, but you know, Sterling, she'll say, "All right, don't forget you have this." I don't answer it as often as you might like, because I'm often in a position where I can't, or I can't trust my thoughts to be not heard and such. So I'll always do my best, but
we all have those times, yes.
Find ourselves in an awkward position.
Nice. All right, she's gonna head out and say goodbye. She's gonna take the apple and a couple of snacks, and and head back into the city. Blueberry's ears perk up. He looks around at all of you. None of you hear that?
No, what is it?
Aoife. She says, she's trying to bypass the emergency shutdown. She's in the tower. Yathaz is in the tower. She's staving off Yathaz, but she's gonna have to confront him head to head soon. Okay. She says she's gonna. I'm messaging her back. She says she's not gonna leave. Gonna fight him. Mort, you said
What do you need?
the mirror? Do you think I could ask the mirror to take her out? To bring her to us? If she's gonna die? Like if I...
We can certainly, yes, we could try.
And that's where on tonight's session.
It's gonna be like an action flick where Aoife jumps out of the tower without a parachute, and we gotta swoop in.
What did I just miss?
Oh,
Aoife
no.
messaged Blueberry. She knows that Ythaz
He's in
is
the
there
tower. If Thaz is there, she's going to fight him off.
if she can.
She's not leaving.
Emergency protocols are semi-engaged.
Wow. Intense. So fun.
I'll save some council meetings, that's for sure.
Dan changed his mind when we were like, yeah, let's call a meeting. He's like, nah, we ain't doing more politics.
Nice. All right, let me bring up our stuff here. Awesome. Oh my gosh. So you've been watching Stormfall, our amazing D&D stream every Friday night here. We run this from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Here's our schedule. We have a boatload of D&D, especially in the 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern time slot. And then Saturdays, we have it twice, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern as well. Most of the other stuff is sort of in limbo as we readjust some things. We have a Patreon if you're looking to support us. Please consider checking that out. But we just love having your support, being here and hanging out, chatting with us. All right, that is it. I'm not going to do our raid tonight, I don't think. But I hope you all have a fantastic night and look forward to catching you again soon. Come join, consider giving us a follow here. Check out all our fun stuff, and we'll see you hopefully next week on Stormfall at least to see where we go from here. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.